direction and practical steps to take control of your financial life. With us, Maya. Welcome to Maya. Are you ready
Gotcha. Yep, all set. Though,
for answering?
admittedly,
Okay, my first question is, what does personal finance really mean and why is it important for every individual?
all right. Personal finance, at its core, is just about managing your money. How you earn it. Because, well, money impacts pretty much everything. It's not about being rich, it's about having control and options. It gives you freedom to make choices aligned with what you actually want instead of just reacting to what you can afford. It's about security too, knowing you're prepared for unexpected stuff. Does that land?
Okay, what do so many people struggle with money management despite working hard?
Mm, that's well, it's a good question. Um, I think a lot of it comes down to not actually being taught the skills. You know, school doesn't really prep you for, um, budgeting or understanding like interest rates, right? Then there's the psychology of it all. Marketing is designed to make you want things, and instant gratification is really appealing. Plus, life happens, unexpected expenses, emergencies. Easy to fall behind, even with the best intentions. Do you think that resonates?
Okay, Maya, how would you define budgeting in simple words?
Simple words. Okay, budgeting is just telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. It's basically a plan for how you'll spend your income each month. You list out your expenses, make sure it doesn't add up to more than what you earn, and then try to stick to it. It doesn't have to be restrictive, just intentional. Sound good?
Okay, Maya, what are the
Yep,
most
just checking in.
common budgeting mistakes people make?
Ah, okay. Common budgeting mistakes. Hmm. I'd say one of the biggest is not tracking expenses accurately. Like thinking you spend $50 on coffee a month when it's actually closer to $200. Another is creating a budget that's way too restrictive. So you give up on it quickly. And finally, not planning for irregular expenses like car repairs or birthday gifts throws a lot of people off. What do you think? Are those hitting the mark?
Okay, what is the first step someone should take when creating a monthly budget?
First step, definitely track your spending for a month. Just see where your money is actually going. No judgment, no changes yet. Just gather the data. You can use an app, a spreadsheet, or even just a notebook. Once you know where your money is going, you can start making a plan. It's like you got to know the problem before you can solve it, right? Does that make sense?
How can someone track their expenses effectively without feeling overwhelmed?
Okay, good point. Overwhelm is real. Don't try to categorize everything down to the penny right away. Start broad, like groceries, transportation, entertainment. There are apps that can help automate some of this. Mint, YNAB, even just your bank's app often has some tracking features. Or keep a small notebook and jot things down throughout the day. The key is to find a method you'll actually stick with, even if it's super simple. Don't aim for perfect, aim for consistent.
Okay,
Does that help? What do
okay,
you
many people say that they don't earn enough to save. What's your perspective on that?
That's a really common thing to hear. I think it's less about how much you earn and more about how you prioritize. Even small amounts saved consistently add up over time. It's about finding small wins, even $20 a week is something. And sometimes it's not just about cutting expenses, it's about finding ways to increase income, a side hustle, asking for a raise.
Okay, how can people differentiate between needs and wants while budgeting? Maya, are you here? Maya, are you listening?
Hey, it's so nice to hear from you.
Maya, many people say that they don't earn enough to save. What's your perspective on that?
That's a really common thing to hear. I think it's less about how much you earn and more about how you prioritize. Even small amounts saved consistently add up over time. It's about finding small wins. Even $20 a week is something. Do you think that resonates?
What role does emergency savings play in building financial security?
A huge role. Emergency savings are like a financial safety net, right? It's not about getting rich, it's about not getting derailed by like a surprise car repair or a medical bill. Knowing you have a cushion can actually reduce stress and help you make smarter decisions overall. Most advisors suggest aiming for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Does that feel realistic for most people, do you think?
Okay, how can someone build a saving habit even if their income is irregular?
Irregular income definitely makes it trickier. I think the key is to treat saving like a bill, something you pay yourself first, even if the amount varies. Maybe aim to save a percentage of every income chunk instead of a fixed amount. And automate it if you can, even if it's just a small transfer to a savings account each time you get paid. What do you think about that approach? Does it sound doable?
Okay, are digital tools or apps better for budgeting or should people stick to traditional methods like notebooks?
That's a good question. I don't think there's a better. It's really about what clicks for the person. Apps can automate a lot, track everything easily, and give you nice visuals, but notebooks offer more flexibility and can be less distracting. Plus, the act of physically writing things down can make it more real? I've
Okay,
heard people say it helps them feel more connected to their money. What's your take?
okay.
Do you lean more towards tech?
Families create a combined budget that works for everyone?
Okay, that's a good one. Combining budgets can be a whole thing, right? Transparency is key, obviously. Everyone needs to be on the same page about income and expenses, but also acknowledging different spending styles and priorities is important. Maybe set aside some personal spending money for each person so everyone feels they have some autonomy and regular check ins like weekly or bi weekly to discuss how things are going. Does that sound like a reasonable starting point?
Okay, what final advice would you give to someone who wants to take control of their finance but feels overwhelmed?
All right, final advice. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Pick one small thing to focus on, like tracking your spending for a week or automating a small savings transfer. Seriously, one tiny step. And be kind to yourself. It's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to slip up. It's about progress, not perfection. And remember, financial well being is a journey, not a destination. Sound good?
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, with having us. Before we end today's session, I want to remember one powerful truth: money is not just currency, it's a control, confidence, and choices. If you don't manage your money, your money will manage your life. You don't need a higher income to start, you need a higher level of awareness, a clear plan, and the discipline to follow it. Every great financial journey begins with one small decision. I will take control from today. Okay, thank you.
Um, oh,
Thank you, Maya.
oh, um, oh, all right. Have a good one.